Greetings, welcome to ChaoticBeagle Entertainment, all you lovely gamer hounds out there. Thank you all for joining us today. We have Spartan in the house. Woot woot. We're going to go and do an unboxing today on a very cool, very interesting item that has come through the works here. Spartan was able to get his hands on the Iconix Death of Superman sets. Took him a little while. There was some issues with distribution and product availability, and just a lot of different things that are going on.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it back in June. They were the place I was ordering it from said that the release date was going to be like October 11th, but they did not actually get it in, and after a week of not getting it in, they just refunded the money, so I had to sit there and wait to find it, and then I looked up just randomly one day, and I actually found this in England. So I found it for the price, because everybody who was selling it obviously was, bumping up the price because of the availability on it. I found this from a local game shop or a local game shop online in England, and it was selling it for roughly about what the cost was for it. So I was like, I'm jumping on that right away. Took a while to get here, but eventually I got it, so I'm happy about that.
Yep. And we're hyped. We love some Heroclix on this channel, as you all know. So we are most definitely going to pop this one open, take a look at the pieces, and see what we got rolling in here. So
nice window there.
Yes.
So you see the display of them.
Yes. So Spartan didn't have to go and open it before the channel.
Nobody saw that.
But no, we're real hyped to have this. So yeah, we're going to get this. Go ahead and pop this here.
All right. I'm actually going to try to keep the box itself, because the box is even kind of neat too, with all the things it had. Look, see, it even has a design in the back there for the window.
Yeah,
that's kind of neat too. So y'all can see that. Like when you take the things out, you can see in the back they have a little thing in the back window here.
Cape in there.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. They put a lot. It looks like they put a lot of work into that. That's why one of the reasons why I would keep the box.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you want, we'll go in the order the way the cards are displayed. So Supergirl's on the top. So if you want to pull her out.
And just as always, we always talk about on the channel how we like to have them make some dynamic poses.
Yep.
Like Steel and his stance. He's just standing there holding his hammer or whatever, but it's an actual stance you could see him holding. It's not, it's not just a cookie cutter, this is how we wanted to do it. So
it's a believable stance. And then obviously, because that's the thing, you guys hear us talk all the time about, it's not just the power of the sculpts, it's not just the stats, it's not just the abilities. We want cool looking sculpts. Like the Supergirl we'll start with it's a cool sculpt because you see her flying, you see the pose. It's really, really neat. We really like that. So with this one, we got
Supergirl.
She's listed at either 75 or 50 points. Kryptonian, Metropolis, Teen Titans, and Cosmic. I can't show Vincent this because he wants a teen. He's gonna love the Teen Titans part. Her trait. She's got 3 of them, by the way. Her first trait is she has Outwit, so automatically that's nice. When Supergirl uses the Team Player, which is choose a team ability from a friendly keyword that isn't uncopyable and get it. So she uses that. If a friendly character with the Superman ally has been KO'd this game, she may instead choose a copyable or uncopyable team ability on an opposing character can use. So that's kind of neat. That means she could take like Mystic. She could take either Quintessence, Power Cosmic, or as it now is Cosmic Energy. So that's actually kind of neat, and that's traded. She has her second trait. When Supergirl is KO'd, choose a friendly character. This game, the chosen character has flying, Superman ally team ability, and can use shape change. So you're getting a benefit from her getting KO. That's pretty awesome. And then she has free choose one to use until your next turn. If Supergirl is 75 points, choose 2 instead. Energy shield deflection, super senses, telekinesis.
That's not bad.
That's for 75. That's actually really
yeah.
That gives you a lot. Now this is also just gonna go the real name Matrix. So this is the Lex Luthor copy, not the Kara Zor-El or I think they gave her a different name in like the animated series, but this is the I think this is the copy, the Lex Luthor variation of Supergirl. So that's that.
Okay.
But that's still that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty nice.
I'm just going in order of the way the cards are. So now we got the Superman regenerated.
That's enough.
One. Which again, it's not a very imposing pose for the sculpt, but it's Superman when he's resurrected, so that stance, when that looks like the stance that you would see him do from coming back after being killed, and it's just imposing because that's what happened with this version of him. So he's got Kryptonian, Metropolis, Armor, and Reporter keywords. 90 and 50 points, 9 clicks of life at 90. He has a sign line active. When a friendly character that can use the Superman ally team ability is KO'd, after resolutions, if Superman is on your sideline, give him a resurrection token and roll a d6. Adding the number of the resurrection tokens to the result. On a 6 or higher, generate Superman from your sideline into the last square the friendly character occupied on his 50-point starting line. Which, the 50-point starting line actually isn't that bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
9 clicks of life in total.
Yep, and then he's got a defensive power, 1 click of it though. If Superman is 90 points, it's a stop click impervious. When this power is first revealed, for the rest of the game, Superman has flying and cannot be healed above this click. So it's like an advantage and a disadvantage, but still the back 3 clicks are all impervious. So,
yeah.
And then he has a Kryptonian Battle Mech, which is his top 3 click damage power. He is giant size. Superman takes maximum of 1 damage from opposing attacks. Protected Outwit and Pulse Wave. Okay. That's actually not...
That's kind of wild.
That's kind of an interesting one. And for 90 points, at the max, that's not terrible either. That's doable as a matter of fact. Now, the next one we have, I'm going to need because they got some zip ties back here that are really tiny. Try to unwind, and I don't want to break these boys.
Yeah, so here, let me see.
Because him and Cyborg Superman are going to need those things done. The one we're trying to get out is Eradicator.
Criminals must be eradicated.
Kryptonian, Metropolis, Cosmic, Past, Robot keywords. Looks like we got 2 traits. The first one, when Eradicator KOs an opposing character, opposing characters modify their attack -1 until your next turn. It's not bad. Then he has Last Son of Krypton. Trait is the name of it. Penetrating Psychic Blast. He has improved targeting. It looks like it's through blocking terrain or characters. It's got the targeting and then the starburst thing, so I don't know. I think that's characters.
Yeah.
but only if a friendly character with Superman ally has been KO'd this game.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of things have been KO'd this game. He's 120 and 50 points at 7 clicks of life. It's not terrible.
So he did come in. His leg is a little broken in the back.
Okay.
So I think I can get some glue in
Okay.
there before it.
Yeah, so
falls off
we'll set
completely.
that. And then he's got a defensive power that's on the last 3. Super senses regenerate as free, but only if Eradicator is in your starting area. That's not even that terrible. So that's that one. You won't pop out a Superboy. And I'll go over that one while you get the Exacto in your pocket knife. So then we're gonna go after Superboy.
Look at the reality is these are supermen we know nothing about.
This one my brother is probably really gonna like because of the fact that he's at 55 points. He's keyword Kryptonian Metropolis, Suicide Squad, Teen Titans, Young Justice League. So that's
Yep.
2 teams my brother's really gonna like. Where an opposing character targets Superboy with Outwit or Perplex. Until your next turn, he can use Battle Fury and Close Combat Expert. And this is protected from Outwit. That's interesting. I don't know why. Why would that be? It's a trait, but why is that protect from Outwit? Because it's got the lowercase. It's interesting.
Which one?
Superboy. It says protected Outwit, but it's traded. So I don't know. I know traits can't be targeted by Outwit unless they change that rule, but it doesn't look like they did.
Traits can be targeted with those.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they put that in the new one. Is traits can actually be targeted
Now,
with that
okay.
now.
Gotcha. So, and then he's got a defensive power, or
Yeah,
he's
'cause
got another
before,
trait.
what it was is with traits, you could only target standard powers within the trait. Now you can just target the trait itself.
We'll have to relook at that rules. By the way, we're
Yeah.
going to do a rules thing at some point and go
we're
over
gonna
that.
be doing a video later down the line here, going over some of the rule changes, what we like, what we didn't like, some of the confusing things we've come across. So maybe if you guys can help us out with some of that, please come back, check us out. We'll be running that one.
Superboy also has a trait, Flurry. When Superboy knocks back one or more opposing characters, if a friendly character with the Superman team ability has been KO'd this game, choose a character he knocked back, and he may immediately place himself in a square adjacent to them. That's good because that means you can knock back some of the some other characters and keep on them because he doesn't have any range. So he'd be good to go after range guys.
Yep.
Because then he keeps them based and they can't shoot. So that's pretty good. I like that one. And then we got our Cyborg Super.
Who are these new guys? Why are they here? What is their place?
Superman, so the bad guy from the Reign of Superman. So we've got Kryptonian Metropolis Robot Ruler Scientist. He's got 2 traits. Choose a non-debris terrain marker that is either within range or held by a character within range, and remove that marker from the game. If you do, use regeneration as free. So he's going to be pretty good to use in, when you're using objects or relics or things like that, depending on what level of you're playing at. Another trait he's got, Shape Change. If a friendly character with the Superman ally team ability has been KO'd this game, Cyborg Superman can count range and draw lines of fire from the squares of characters that are equipped or have the robot keyword. When Cyborg Superman attacks this way, characters take a maximum of 2 damage. So it's both good and bad, but still.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. And then
Did you do Eradicator already?
Yeah, but I went over them, but you could pop them in there so they can see him.
Slide him up here.
Then we've got, he's got a defensive power. It looks like top 3 clicks. Impervious. At the beginning of your turn, Cyborg Superman may generate a blocking terrain marker into a square within range. By the way, he has a range of 4. Looks like he's got 3 click totals, 185, 75, and 40. And then he has a damage power, which is in clicks 3, 4, and 5. Outwit. When Cyborg uses it to target a character with the robot keyword, he may instead choose 2 powers. That's a pretty damn good outwit.
That's not
to be
bad.
honest. Yeah.
That's a solid one.
That's a solid outwit right there.
Yeah.
Then we got our Steel.
Big bad Steel. See, like him standing like that fits.
Yes.
You know, that just kind of fits his character.
Yep.
Some of these
I agree
other
with
ones,
that.
they just do it for everybody. Like they're getting, like they were running out of ideas. Like
Yeah.
just make him stand there with his hands at his side. Him put his hand in the air.
Yeah.
You know, him, it fits. He fits
Yes.
a little bit more on that feel
Yep.
of, you know, standing there like that.
So he has a trait. It's actually it's important to give you the name. So it's called Keeping the Street Safe. So it's for all characters with this trait. When an equipped opposing character is KO'd, score 10 victory points. When Steel uses a close or range destroy action, opposing terrain markers cannot use indestructible. So we can destroy indestructible stuff.
Yeah.
Again, we got Justice League, Metropolis, Armor, and Scientist keywords, 85 and 50 points. He's got another trait. No, that is a nice trait. Steel can reduce penetrating damage. So his entire dial, he reduces penetrating damage. That's nice. Consider we've seen the issues with penetrating damage and how good that is. When Steel succeeds on a D6 roll, if a friendly character with the Superman ally team ability has been KO'd this game, after resolutions, heal him 1 click. Okay, that trait is disgusting. Let's just be honest.
That's a pain in the ass.
That's gonna be a pain because on top of that, not only does he reduce penetrating, but he's got impervious on the top 3 and tough on the back 3, on the back 5. That's okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When he's got a attack on the top 3 and the back 2, when Steel hits after resolutions, hit opposing characters gain immobile until your next turn. So you hit them, they can't move.
Yep, they're stuck.
That's a nice piece. That's a pretty decent piece, and it's got Justice League, so that helps with the Justice League.
There you go.
So these next ones we're gonna kind of do together because we all know what they are.
Yes.
We're gonna display them jointly because this is
the big man himself in his prime.
Yep. So we've got the Superman that comes up with it.
Yes.
And then we've got the monster that killed Superman that everybody knows and both loves and hates.
Yep. So the cool part about these two is the bases actually kind of fit together for the fight as well as on the cards themselves.
Yep. So the cards, just to kind of show you how that works, when you set them like this, you can see how that works.
So they actually go side by side.
Yep.
And that is pretty daggone awesome.
So we're gonna do Superman first because we've gone over the Doomsday. So Superman has a he's at 160 or 35 points. He's got some stuff. He has a trait. It's a unique modifier. When Superman is KO'd, each friendly character that shared a keyword with him modified their defense +1 this game, and that trait has protected Pulse Wave. And so that means if you're building a Justice League, Kryptonian, Metropolis, or Reporter theme team, if he's KO'd, they all get +1 on their defense for if they have those traits or those keywords. He's got 3 movement powers, 1 on click 1 and then 6 and 7, where he has hypersonic speed and plasticity. So that's pretty nice. He's got a defensive power on the top 3 clicks, which is invincible. When a character attacks, if they could target Superman, they must and can't target other characters. And that defensive power is protect from outwit. So he forces you to attack him as opposed to other allies that, could be targeted if they're nearby. So essentially you're forced to kill him first, or KO him first, which then gives that modifier, to the team. So that's
basically he's got compelled to duel.
Yep. Exactly.
So,
I really like that. Yep.
Not bad at all.
And then we're looking at the Doomsday, who is,
he's just beefy.
He's just beefy all the way a dial. He's
all the way down.
300, 175, and 25 points. And just to let you know, at the 25 points, he still has 6 clicks of life.
Jeez.
And he is traded twice. And boy, okay, so Kryptonian, Superman, Revenge Squad, Brute, and Monster. He has a trait. Doomsday starts the game with a restraint token. If Doomsday has a restraint token, he takes a maximum of 1 damage from an attack. So if you don't, with that in mind, you have to hit him 12 times to KO him.
Yeah.
However, when an opposing character hits Doomsday with an attack, instead of dealing normal damage, they may choose to remove the restraint token. So essentially, the first time you hit him, or whenever you choose to, and you hit him, you can remove the restraint token instead of dealing him damage. If they do, Doomsday can use Flurry this game. So you either you have to hit him 12 times, or you remove the restraint token and he can hit everything twice. Yeah. Or he can attack twice. So pick your poison. He's got another trait. This one, I thought was just mean. He has Battle Fury. At the beginning of the game, choose a keyword. This game, Doomsday modifies his attack and damage +1 when attacking 1 or more opposing characters with the chosen keyword. We play with theme teams.
Yeah. Lots of theme teams in our crew.
So that's going to be very well hated. So then on the first 6 clicks, he has a movement power. Whenever Doomsday is given a move action, after resolutions, he may be given a close as free. So, he can move and attack. Just period. And then he's got charge on the back 5, so his whole dial, he can move and attack.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Just run and swing.
Run and swing. But on the first 6, he doesn't have to half his movement to do it. So he can run halfway across the boards we use and still make an attack.
The full distance and everything.
Yep. Then he has 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 stop clicks on clicks 2, 5, 8, and 11. They're stop clicks, and they give him invincible. So he's very, very disgusting. He's also got cosmic energy, so he has willpower, and he's got safeguard from outwit, and he's got Superman enemy, which is, if this character is adjacent to a friendly character with lower points, that can use this ability, he can use outwit. So he's got protection from outwit, and if you're able to put him on a team that has that team ability, he can use outwit.
Yeah.
So,
jeez.
And his attack dial doesn't go below a 10, his defense doesn't go below a 17, and he's pretty much got invincible, impervious across the dial. He's got, it looks like, exploit weakness and close combat expert on his damage dials.
So he's a beater.
Yeah.
He is most definitely a run up and punch you in the face kind of guy.
And,
which, it's Doomsday, so what else you really expect?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So,
But no,
But-
that's a very wild piece, and these are some awesome sculpts. They did.
Yes.
This is the kind of stuff that I expect them to do in everything.
Yep.
All their sets should be like this kind of detail.
Yep.
The stuff from Notorious, like they seem to do so well on the sculpts in the DC sets, more so than they do on most of the Marvel ones. Granted, we just recently did a video with BK in here. Spartan was on the sideline
Yep.
for that one. These are being all recorded on the same day, but he was in here and we did an unboxing on the Wheels of Vengeance. Great looking sculpts in there.
Great
Bikes
sculpts,
with
yep.
flaming wheels, glow in the dark bases.
doing wheelies, not just sitting on a bike.
Yeah, wheelies and like skidding and like just dynamicness to them.
Yep.
We also did some unboxing on the Empire Fantastic Four set that BK had.
Those had
you
some
guys have
really
checked
nice
those
ones,
videos
yep.
out. We did some really good pulls on those. Check those out if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, no, like these are just coming out with good sculpts. For a while there, WizKidz was just getting kind of lackluster and very lazy on some of the sculpts that they were putting out, and it was just getting kind of old and boring. But now they're starting to get back into it. They're starting to get back in the swing of it. This is most definitely a big point for WizKidz on this one, because you've got Superman and Doomsday that are battling it out. So it's great to see that kind of stuff.
And the cool thing too, if you look,
capes.
the cape ripped on Superman sculpt and the
Yeah.
cape in Doomsday's hand, the fact that they purposely created that just stance against each other like that means they actually put thought not just into the pieces themselves and the abilities, but the sculpts.
Yeah, sculpts and pulling points from the
Yes.
story.
Yep.
From straight out of the comics. You could see
Yep.
this, straight out of the comics.
Yes.
So they did a very awesome job with this. Very pleased, very happy to see him do that. So
Yep.
this has worked out. This has been really, really cool. This was really fun to open. We thank everybody. We thank Spartan for grabbing this and bringing it along to share with us here
Yep.
on the channel. But yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you all for hopping in and joining us, all you lovely gamer hounds. Other than that, I'm Chaos with ChaoticBeagle, signing out of here. Spartan, our special guest for the day. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next videos. Later.
Lady papers.